Welcome back. Let's go to Anambra State now, where widespread condemnation has trailed the assault of a female corps member and her colleagues by operatives of the Anambra State security outfit, Operation Udogachi. Now, a viral video circulating on social media shows armed operatives storming a corps member's lodge in Oba, in Idemili South local government area, and brutalizing 24-year-old Jennifer Edema Eloho. The footage actually captures the moment Eloho was beaten and stripped by the gun-wielding officers, while other corps members were allegedly subjected to humiliating and sexually degrading threats. The incident happened on July the 23rd. Reacting to the outrage, the special advisor to Governor Chukwuma Soludo on community security, Ken Emeakai, described the incident as, quote, unfortunate and unacceptable, end of quote. He confirmed that the operatives involved had been arrested and are currently under investigation. Mekai also clarified that Operation Udogachi is a joint security task force involving multiple agencies distinct from Agun Chamber, the statutory state security outfit. He assured residents that the Soludo administration would not tolerate abuse of power by security agents, particularly against innocent citizens. I'm now being joined on the program by the Commissioner for Information of Anambra State, Mr. Lomefo. Thank you very much for coming on the program. That outrage, for you as an individual, how did you feel when you saw that video, the viral video?
Yeah, like the special advisor to the government security said, it's unacceptable, it is unfortunate, it is despicable, it is clearly outside what we call a code of conduct. The Anambra security Operation Udogachi and Agun Chamber. That is not what they represent, not their modus operandi. It is entirely a way out of line and unacceptable to this.
So okay.
That is reflected, on in the responses that we have shown so far.
So help us to understand, because just as a special advisor said, that look, that act was not perpetrated by men of Agun Chamber, that it was actually by, so help us to understand, not by Agun Chamber, but what has this got to do with Operation Udogachi?
Yeah, Operation Udogachi is actually different from Agun Chamber. The Anambra Homeland and Security Law 2025 created the Agun Chamber, and he did so by changing the name of Anambra Security Group to Agun Chamber. So if you hear Agun Chamber, you are actually referring to Anambra State Vigilante, and Operation Udogachi and other operations. Run by the 6 leading security agencies in Nigeria and Anambra State. Our Operation Udogachi is therefore comprising of 6. The Agun Chamber, which is our own vigilante, is part of it. The Nigerian Police Force is the lead agency. The Army, the Civil Defense, the DSS, and even the Air Force are all part of Operation Udogachi. So what happened in Oba is actually by Agun Chamber of the community, Oba community, that they are the ones that did that, and not necessarily Operation Udogachi.
Okay.
I don't know if you see the distinction between the two.
Yeah. Clearly, and the outrage that we have seen are quite emotional, with some people calling for the disbandment, if you like, of Agun Chamber. What would be your reaction to that?
You see, you don't take one-off incident to part the entire group. Operation Udogachi and Agun Chamber made up of over 2,000 and the people that undertook this operation, they were just about 8. So you cannot take the action of 8 members of a 2,000-man group to determine the character of the group. and it is not prevalent, like I said, it is one-off. If it is prevalent, stories like this from Anambra every week, but you haven't had much since. And this one in question also, didn't happen this August. It happened in July. Somehow the video didn't come out until a few days ago. And it was all in an effort in respecting the girl's wish and that of her parents. Because the government had to press on with the charge. When we got wind of what had happened, the first thing the government did was to suspend the operatives that were involved in this. And they were promptly arrested and interrogated. And a few days ago, they were outrightly dismissed from service also, pending investigation and prosecution. So you can see the measures government has taken so far.
Since you launched this Operation Udogachi, and since you had Agun Chamber, what exactly, in terms of the security situation in the state, what role has, for instance, the Agun Chamber, what role has it played? Has it helped in bringing peace to Anambra? Has it helped in ensuring that the people could sleep with their two eyes closed?
Operation Udogachi and that both have actually helped in restoring security to Anambra. And I'll give you two instances that will serve as a proof. One, last month, the Independent National Electoral Commission organized what they call the voter registration exercise. The 326 wards in Anambra State participated in all. And unprecedented turnout, that was one. In fact, INEC itself commended Anambra for the level of participation and the fact that every community in Anambra was part of it, including the communities that were before now security challenged. What that means is that security is being considerably, remarkably restored to all parts of Anambra State. And last Saturday also, there was two offices in a by-elections in Anambra State. One for Anambra South Senatorial District to replace my little friend, Senator Ifanyuba. And then another one for Onitsha 2 constituency. That one also held, and the turnout was unprecedented, and it was peaceful, it was transparent, it was credible. And the election, both elections concluded without any rancor, no violence. Even one or two candidates of a period of two political parties that tried to bring in Togre into it were contained by the police. The IG of police also took charge of the election security through an AIG that he dispatched to ensure that there was a peaceful election in Anambra. So there is evidence that security has been remarkably restored to Anambra.
So what are you doing now? And this would be my final question. What is the state government doing in terms of, you talked about retraining for the operatives of Agun Chamber. What are you doing along that line in terms of retraining as a result of this incident, the assault on the core member now, just to ensure it doesn't happen again?
Yes, I talked about SOP, Standard Operations Procedure. I talked about a code of conduct. I talked about training. All this will have to be fine-tuned, find if there are gaps and fill them. As we speak, the Anambra State Police Command, led by CP Ikoyi Orutugu, they are retraining the Agun Chamber to make them more professional. We will never have enough of training. We'll training them. And the governor is also thinking about retooling them. That means getting in more technology, more vehicles, more technology mainly, apart from training. You know, maybe I should mention it. You know, the technology may be expanded to even drones and all that, which we don't have at the moment. So we are going to rekit them, retool them until they become the most exemplary security outfit in Nigeria. And don't forget, it's not just about more boots on the ground, technology, and all that. Before Operation Udogachi and Agun Chamber were launched, the governor took months with the Anambra House of Assembly to work on the law itself. The Anambra Homeland Security Law 2025. Everything kinetic, everything non-kinetic about security, taken care of by the new law. And in fact, it goes to the point of addressing the warped ideology that gives the youth the impression that there is a possibility of wealth without work. All these things are addressed by the law. So I think that this is one of the most robust security architecture that you can find anywhere in the country. And efforts are also afoot to ensure that it gains perfection in no time.
All right. But perhaps the most difficult part of the job that the state needs to do is probably to do proper vetting of the kind of individuals that are recruited into Agun Chamber. Because in terms of attitude, with what we saw on display in that video, honestly, I think it leaves much to be desired. So maybe that's where the bulk of the work is, beyond the issue of equipment, you know, technology and all of that. But the kind of human beings that are...
Let me drop a line there. Let me just say a word. There is profiling, and we don't just take anybody off the street. Profiling to be sure that we know you, to the routes to your home, knowing who you are, the basic psychological evaluation, and so on and so forth. They are good men. All we have to do is to keep training and retraining them until we make the best out of them.
Yeah. All right. Lomefo, thank you very much for coming on the program, and thanks a lot for your time. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
And that's how much we can take on the program this week. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you again next week. Bye-bye.